Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're really pulling back the curtain on something big, an event that's, well, it's more than just a conference. It feels like a crucible for the future of our physical world. We're talking about Blueprint Vegas 2025. And our mission today, it's to truly unpack why this gathering is, frankly, indispensable for anyone who's actively shaping where real estate, construction, and, the whole built environment is heading. So yeah, get your calendars out. Blueprint Vegas 2025, it's set for September 16th through the 18th, and it's happening right there at the iconic Venetian in Las Vegas. Now, when we talk about scale, just listen to these numbers. We're looking at over 3,000 attendees.
Wow.
Yeah, and a really significant chunk of those, 900 plus, are built world executives. Think C-suite decision makers. Plus, you've got 850 plus startups and investors all converging. Same place, same time.
That's a potent mix right there.
Isn't it? And add to that insights from over 250 speakers, representing more than 50 countries globally. It's a remarkable assembly. You can almost feel the buzz just hearing the stats. So in this deep dive, we're really going to explore those cutting-edge technologies that are just fundamentally transforming how we build, how we manage our physical spaces. We'll dig into what the top-tier investors are actually looking to fund right now, what's catching their eye. And we'll try to uncover exactly why thousands of industry leaders are already making their Vegas plans, booking flights, getting ready.
What's really compelling here, I think, is how these figures, these numbers you just mentioned, they really spell out a convergence. You've got capital, innovation, and strategic leadership. And finding that kind of synergy, well, it's exceptionally rare to find it all under one roof like this. We're not just discussing, abstract trends here. We're talking about the very forces that are reshaping our daily lives. I mean, how we live in buildings, how cities actually function. So yeah, this isn't just some annual meeting. It feels much more like a catalyst, something designed to really accelerate progress and forge those critical pathways for the next generation of development in real estate and construction. It really offers a unique window, doesn't it, into the collective intelligence that's driving this whole transformation.
Indeed. And with the sources, the materials we looked at describe Blueprint Vegas 2025 as the epicenter of the built world. Well, that doesn't feel like marketing fluff. It really feels like a reflection of its foundational role. So let's dig a bit deeper into those initial numbers, because they really do paint a vivid picture. The sheer magnitude, the global reach. Imagine over 3,000 attendees. That's a huge, diverse network right at your fingertips. Everyone bringing unique perspectives, different needs, and among them, like I said, over 900 built world executives. These aren't just, middle managers. These are the C-suite decision makers, the strategists, the leaders steering major companies, significant portfolios.
Right.
Their presence alone just signals the weight, the strategic importance of the conversations happening there.
Absolutely. And if we think about the broader landscape, that concentration of 850 plus startups and investors in the same space, that's particularly telling, isn't it? These are the innovators, the disruptive forces, and of course, the capital allocators who are fueling that next wave of breakthroughs. And it's not just about pitches and funding rounds, is it? It's really about that intersection of creative problem solving and strategic investment. It creates an environment that's just ripe for collaboration, the kind that can reshape entire market segments. Plus, you mentioned the 250 plus speakers. The insights they share, they're designed to provide actionable intelligence, not just high-level theory.
Practical stuff.
Exactly. And the fact that they're coming from over 50 countries, that just underscores the universal relevance of these challenges and these innovations. This isn't some regional meetup. It's a truly global forum.
Yeah.
It reflects how interconnected the built world economy really is.
That really does raise an important question then. What exactly makes Blueprint the premier event for industry executives, real estate and construction tech startups and investors? What elevates it beyond, just another conference on the calendar?
Well, I think the answer lies precisely in its mission statement, which is, it's pretty ambitious, actually. The stated goal, and I'm quoting here loosely, is to join the largest, most global gathering of industry leaders and innovators leading the charge in changing the built world. And that covers everything from construction to management to transaction, all for 3 days of networking, learning, and crucially, ecosystem advancement. So, you see, it isn't just about adapting to change. Its position is being about leading a fundamental transformation across every single facet of the industry, from the foundational bits of construction tech all the way up to the complex layers of asset management and property deals. It's about building the future from the ground up, literally.
Yeah, literally. And when the source materials emphasize that with trillions of dollars of assets and the best global innovators under one roof, the future of the built world happens here. I mean, that's more than just a snappy tagline, right? It feels like a profound economic and intellectual statement. the sheer scale of capital represented. Just think about the collective portfolios of these execs and investors.
Trillions.
Trillions, combined with the intellectual firepower of the world's leading innovators. It just creates this unparalleled environment. Think about it. That concentration of resources and pure ingenuity. It must accelerate deal-making like crazy, foster partnerships you wouldn't expect, cultivate groundbreaking ideas that might take years to emerge otherwise in more fragmented settings. It really is a place where, maybe leaning into the Vegas theme a bit, you're not just hoping for a big win. You're betting big on built world innovation. And the house, well, the house is the future of the physical world itself.
Precisely. And to connect that to the bigger picture, just consider the ripple effect. What happens when such a concentrated gathering occurs? When major players, everyone from institutional investors managing vast sums, huge amounts of capital, to these cutting-edge startups pioneering completely new approaches, when they all converge, they discuss, they debate, and ultimately they make decisions on future strategies. That inevitably shapes how capital gets allocated globally. It just has to. It influences which technologies really gain widespread adoption and which new business models emerge as, the industry standard. So it becomes this crucial barometer, doesn't it? Offering a real-time read on the industry's strategic direction, identifying the emerging priorities for the next few years. And that kind of intelligence, well, it's invaluable for anyone looking to stay ahead in such a dynamic market.
Okay, let's shift our focus now. Let's talk about the very core of Blueprint, the technology, the innovation trends, the stuff that's not just being discussed, but actively being shaped at this event. The source material, specifically the Who Should Attend Industry Executives section, really highlights this opportunity. You get to see the leading edge across all asset classes, all business models, and this incredible array of technologies. We're talking about everything from the transformative power of AI, artificial intelligence, and big data analytics.
Huge topics right now.
Huge. Right through to the practical applications of computer vision in real-world scenarios. Plus, advancements in construction technology, which is evolving so fast. The changing landscape of co-living, the critical importance of tenant experience platforms, that's massive too.
Absolutely key.
And then you've got discussions around drones for surveying, inspection, the potential of blockchain for secure transactions, even the, frankly, revolutionary possibilities of 3D printing in construction. It's just an incredibly comprehensive view into the digital frontier, the built world.
What's particularly compelling here, I think, is the breadth of these technologies and the specific challenges within the built environment they're designed to tackle. Take AI and big data, for instance.
Right.
It's way beyond just predictive analytics for market trends now, right?
Right.
We're seeing these advanced machine learning models being deployed for real-time energy optimization in buildings, dynamically adjusting HVAC systems based on occupancy, weather, even utility pricing fluctuations. That level of granular control. It significantly cuts operational costs and, importantly, enhances sustainability.
Makes sense.
And computer vision, too. It's moved beyond basic site monitoring. Now it's being used for automated progress tracking on construction sites, identifying safety hazards in real time, even for quality control, like flagging deviations from design specs with really unprecedented accuracy. Then you have construction tech. That's a huge umbrella covering a vast array of innovations, all aimed at tackling the industry's, let's face it, persistent challenges of efficiency and waste.
Always the challenge.
Always. So this includes everything from robotics handling repetitive tasks to advanced prefabrication techniques promising faster build times, less on-site labor, and the shift towards co-living and these really sophisticated tenant experience platforms that directly addresses changing consumer demands, doesn't it? For flexibility, community, hyper-personalized services in both residential and commercial spaces.
Definitely seeing that.
Drones, too. They're not just for pretty aerial photos anymore. They're integral for rapid, cost-effective site surveys, infrastructure inspection, even transporting small bits of equipment in hard-to-reach areas. And blockchain. It might seem a bit abstract to some.
That's a fantastic breakdown of the tech side. And these aren't just, pie-in-the-sky discussions. Blueprint brings together the people who are actually implementing and advancing these very technologies. Like, consider Amar Rafat. He's the Chief Innovation Officer at Windover Construction. His whole role is fundamentally about integrating this cutting-edge tech to optimize project delivery. They have this platform called IDEA that's innovations for design, engineering, and automation.
Right, IDEA.
So it's not just about adopting a few new tools here and there. It's a systemic, integrated approach, streamlining the entire construction process, start to finish. It's about enhancing project outcomes by, predicting and mitigating issues before they even happen on site.
Proactive, not reactive.
Exactly. And his recognition, Global Autodesk AEC Innovator of the Year in 2019, Autodesk Construction Champion in 2024, that really speaks volumes about his pioneering role. His insights offer this tangible roadmap for how construction tech can drive real-world efficiency, improve project outcomes on the ground, really tackling those age-old problems, cost overruns, delays.
Okay, let's unpack this. His work sounds like it's literally building the future, brick by digital brick.
It really does.
And this brings us to a really crucial area, how the big players, the large capital allocators, are not just watching this unfold, they're actively shaping the technological landscape. Take Molly Eisler, for example. She's the VP of Technology and Innovation at Neuberger Berman. Her role involves spearheading efforts within their Almanac portfolio, a huge portfolio to adopt and implement new tech, improve internal processes, drive innovation.
Okay.
What's particularly insightful, I think, is her leadership of the firm's portfolio-wide data initiative, and she chairs the Almanac AI Committee. Plus, she hosts their biennial Almanac Real Estate Technology Summit. This just demonstrates a systemic, high-level integration of tech and data, especially AI, right into the core investment strategy and operational execution within a major institutional investor.
Right, it's not just tinkering around the edges.
Not at all. It shows that innovation isn't just happening down at the startup level anymore. It's being actively driven by these established players. They're seeking strategic advantage, operational excellence, maybe even new revenue streams from their existing assets. It really underscores the immense pressure, but also the opportunity for established firms to truly embrace digital transformation.
And building on that theme, established players leveraging tech. Let's look at James Whalen. He's the SVP and CTO at BXP. Now, he's responsible for the direction and implementation of tech services and solutions for BXP. And BXP is one of the largest publicly traded developers, owners, managers of premier workplaces in the U.S. We're talking huge scale.
Massive scale.
His involvement with really influential groups like the Real Estate Cyber Consortium, the Realcomm Advisory Council, it just underscores how critically important robust digital infrastructure is. And notably, cybersecurity, especially when you're managing vast, complex real estate operations.
Absolutely critical.
For a company like BXP, with its massive portfolio, Boston, New York, San Francisco, major markets, understanding their approach to technology. Well, here's where it gets really interesting. It gives us a veritable roadmap for future adoption, for best practices across the entire industry. It demonstrates how technology isn't just some add-on anymore. It's a fundamental pillar supporting operational stability, efficiency, and the future growth of large-scale real estate management and development. His presence signifies a deep commitment to integrating secure, scalable tech solutions right across a sprawling physical portfolio.
It's a clear signal.
Definitely. Okay, let's shift our lens again. Let's talk about the entrepreneurs. The vibrant startup spirit that really finds its true home at Blueprint. If you're an entrepreneur, if you're part of a startup in the build world, this event is meticulously crafted for your success. The benefits are spelled out pretty clearly in the source material. It's like a pathway to acceleration. You can network with investors, fellow innovators, and develop partnerships with leading participants in the industry. And this isn't just, swapping business cards. It's about forging those real strategic alliances that can actually propel your venture forward.
Crucial connection.
Absolutely crucial. And importantly, you get to learn what investors across the globe are eager to fund. That is invaluable intelligence for any founder trying to navigate the, let's be honest, complex fundraising landscape.
Knowing where the money is flowing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And maybe most importantly, you'll understand the mindset of the industry and gain a better grasp of where the market is heading. That allows you to really refine your product market fit, maybe strategically pivot if you need to.
It's vital, I think, to explore the why behind those benefits. For entrepreneurs, Blueprint isn't just a pitch fest, right? It's about strategic alignment. It's about getting deep market intelligence, successfully navigating the built world tech ecosystem. It requires understanding the industry's most acute pain points, anticipating emerging needs, comprehending the complex regulatory operational landscapes. It's a lot.
It is a lot.
Blueprint provides that kind of 360-degree view. It helps innovators not just secure that crucial capital, but also refine their solutions so they truly resonate with what the market actually demands. It effectively accelerates that journey, doesn't it? From just an innovative idea to a genuinely impactful solution, because it puts founders directly in conversation with their future customers, their future investors. It's like a compressed masterclass in industry direction.
Okay, let's unpack this. Nick Ramito's story. It isn't just about a successful startup. It really is a living blueprint, isn't it? For identifying a critical market gap and building a comprehensive solution that just transforms an entire workflow. He started as a commercial real estate broker, saw a glaring need, a more efficient way to manage leasing, and he took the leap. Founded VTS.
Mm-hmm. Saw the problem firsthand.
Exactly.
Mm.
And today, VTS is the industry's leading platform. Leasing management, tenant experience, data analytics, digital marketing. It covers so much. His journey, evolving from being a practitioner on the ground to the CEO of a company that fundamentally reshaped how commercial real estate operates. That exemplifies the precise kind of problem-solving innovation Blueprint aims to foster and celebrate.
Yeah.
It's a testament to the power of that firsthand experience combined with technological vision. It proves that the most impactful solutions often come from those who deeply, deeply understand the problem they're solving.
And this brings up an important question, doesn't it, about the evolving landscape of capital. It's not just traditional VC anymore. Consider Kenya Burrell Van Wormer. She's the managing partner and founder of Equity Angels. Her work is explicitly focused on fostering fair access to innovation, to opportunity, specifically advancing diversity, equity, and inclusion within the tech startup ecosystem. Through Equity Angels, she's actively connecting opportunities, vital resources to underrepresented, often underestimated founders, addressing those historical imbalances in capital allocation.
That's so important.
It really is. If we connect this to the bigger picture, it underscores a critical shift, a shift towards building a stronger, more representative, and I think more purposeful foundation for future innovation within built world tech. It's about broadening the pipeline of talent, of ideas, recognizing that diverse perspectives often lead to more robust, more equitable solutions for the industry as a whole.
So if you're an entrepreneur looking to hit the jackpot with your next big idea, well, Blueprint sounds like the place where you lay your cards on the table and find the right partners. That's a good way to put it.
All right, now, for those of you listening who are deeply invested in the capital flow, maybe you are an investor or you're just keen to understand where the money's going in built world tech. This deep dive into Blueprint is absolutely crucial because the event is meticulously designed to serve your specific needs. It's structured to help you, and I'm quoting again, gain visibility into companies across the full range of stages and strategies. Gives you that panoramic view of the investment landscape.
The whole spectrum.
The whole spectrum. It enables you to understand the competitive landscape and the mindset of likely acquirers across the globe. That's invaluable for making informed strategic decisions, right? Exit strategies, competitive positioning.
Critical intel.
Critical. And perhaps most importantly, you'll meet thought leaders and leave with deep insight into the forces shaping the industry. So it's not just about identifying individual deals. It's about understanding the entire intricate ecosystem of capital allocation in built world tech, from seed stage right through to late stage growth. The strategic importance of Blueprint for investors. Yeah, it really can't be overstated. It goes way beyond just deal flow. Although, let's be honest, that's certainly a significant draw.
Of course.
But it's about acquiring critical, actionable market intelligence. In a sector as dynamic, as capital-intensive as built world tech, identifying emerging trends before they become mainstream, that's paramount. Blueprint provides that early signal. It allows investors to position their portfolios advantageously. And furthermore, it's about building relationships, robust, trust-based relationships, with both those pioneering founders and other influential capital allocators.
Networking piece.
Exactly. Those connections are absolutely vital for conducting thorough due diligence, accessing co-investment opportunities, and ultimately for crafting resilient, high-performing portfolios in a market that's evolving so rapidly. It's really an investment in your future strategic advantage.
Okay, so this brings us to some of the key venture capital leaders who will actually be at the event. They directly illustrate where serious capital is being deployed. Take Wanli Zhu. He's managing director and co-founder of Suffolk Technologies. That's a built environment VC firm. And they aren't just investing passively, they are actively accelerating construction and real estate innovations. Their track record is impressive, backing over 30 ConTech and PropTech startups.
30 plus.
Yeah, specifically targeting critical themes like AI and automation, sustainability, supply chain optimization, financial services, smart building solutions, the hot areas.
Here's where it gets really interesting. Wanli Zhu's work at Suffolk Technologies shows where serious capital is flowing in construction and real estate directly from a tech-forward construction leader. That kind of insight straight from the source of capital allocation is just invaluable.
Absolutely. And what's particularly insightful here, too, is the perspective of someone like Clelia Peters. She's the managing partner at Era Ventures. She founded Era Ventures back in 2022 with the explicit aim to, and I quote, invest in innovative business models that reimagine the physical world. She's building on her foundational work at Metaprop, right, which was one of the earliest, most prominent PropTech VCs.
Right, a pioneer, a real pioneer. Her focus on reimagining. What's fascinating here is that it signals a profound investment philosophy. She's targeting not just, incremental improvements to existing processes, but fundamental shifts in how we actually interact with our built environment. This raises an important question for investors, doesn't it? Are you just optimizing the current models? Or are you looking to fund the companies that are completely rewriting the rules of real estate and urban development? Her presence emphasizes that long-term, transformative investment strategy.
So what does this all mean for understanding where the smart money is flowing? When someone like Rich Boyle, with his operational background and investment track record, is so sharply focused on these particular areas, it's where the most astute capital is heading. Rich is a general partner at Canaan Partners, and he brings this unique perspective, right? He was a longtime startup operator, led LoopNet through a hugely successful IPO, then that $900 million sale. Then he transitioned into VC.
Seen both sides, built it and funded it.
Exactly. Now, he's actively investing in pioneering companies across real estate tech, AI, robotics. His portfolio speaks volumes. Big names: Roofstock, Apartment List, VTS, Dusty Robotics, Tomorrow.io, Archipelago, Lev, Withgo.
Quite a list.
It is. His insights are born from both building and backing successful companies that have truly reshaped, disrupted their industries. His focus areas, undeniably the ones to watch.
And if we connect this to the bigger picture, the institutional engagement side. Nakash Tahir, he's an executive director at PGM Real Estate. He really embodies how these large institutional real estate firms are actively engaging with and channeling significant capital into the innovation ecosystem. He leads Real Asset X. That's an innovation lab powered by PGM Real Estate dedicated to, quote, revolutionizing the real assets sector.
Revolutionizing. Big word.
Big word, big ambition. His deep involvement in developing strategic partnerships with VCs, his influential role on various industry tech committees. It highlights this proactive, systemic approach, leveraging cutting-edge tech for digital transformation on a massive institutional scale. This isn't just about making a few scattered venture investments. It's about strategically integrating innovation into established multi-billion-dollar real estate portfolios to drive long-term value, drive efficiency. His insights are critical for understanding how that legacy capital is adapting to and, frankly, shaping the future.
Okay, wow. So we've covered the scale, the tech, the entrepreneurs, the investors. Now let's talk about the blueprint experience itself. What can you actually expect when you're on the ground in Vegas? Because this isn't just, sitting in dark rooms listening to talks one after another. It's a meticulously planned flow designed to maximize your engagement, foster those serendipitous connections, facilitate genuine discovery. So the event officially kicks off, in a way, with early registration on Monday, September 15th. That runs from 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. Smart move, get settled, grab your badge, avoid the Tuesday morning rush.
Good tip.
Definitely. Then that same evening, Monday from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m., there's the official kickoff party. Now, this isn't just a casual mixer. Think of it as your premier opportunity for early networking. Connect with peers, potential collaborators in a more relaxed setting before the main conference sessions even start.
Break the ice early.
Exactly. That's where those initial vital introductions often happen. Then, Tuesday, September 16th, and Wednesday, September 17th. That's when you dive into the core programming. Mornings kick off with breakfast starting 8 a.m., nice and early. Leads directly into the plenary sessions from 8:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m.
The big picture stuff.
Right. Typically the high-level, thought-provoking discussions, led by industry titans, setting the tone for the day. Immediately after those, you get morning breakout sessions. This is where you can really drill down into specific topics that interest you. Choose from parallel track, different technologies, asset classes, business models.
Curate your own agenda.
Precisely. Lunch is scheduled from 12 p.m. to 2 p.m., so ample time for more networking or just a moment to process everything from the morning. Now, the Expo Hall. This is open extensively each day, 10:30 a.m. to 5:00 p.m. That's your dedicated window for discovering innovative solutions, interacting with cutting-edge companies, making those crucial connections with exhibitors. Really important time.
This comprehensive schedule, it inherently raises an important strategic question for anyone attending, doesn't it? How do you effectively plan your time? How do you curate your experience to really maximize your return? You've got the plenary sessions for the broad strokes, multiple breakout tracks for those deep dives, and that active expo hall buzzing with innovation. It really is about strategically aligning your presence with your specific goals.
Makes sense.
Like you said, if your objective is finding investment, you prioritize the investor track, specific networking events. If you're scouting talent, you focus on startup showcases, maybe more informal interactions. For networking hacks, well, the schedule highlights significant blocks for those organic connections, right? That kickoff party, the long expo hall hours, and especially those expo hall receptions. And remember that 70% of industry executives attending are VP level or above. These are critical times to engage with peers, with decision makers in a more relaxed setting.
Good point.
So yeah, pre-plan your must-attend sessions, definitely. But also carve out time for serendipity. Often the most valuable connections just happen unexpectedly in the hallway or over coffee.
That's spot on. The comprehensive nature of this event means it's not just a passive experience, not just listening to talks. It's a series of curated experiences designed from the ground up for connection, collaboration, and profound discovery. And of course, it's all happening at the Venetian in Las Vegas, a venue synonymous with energy, grand experiences. So what does this all mean for your trip? You're not just getting world-class content, unparalleled connections. You're getting the full high-energy Las Vegas experience. Prepare for an event where you can truly go all in on the future of real estate.
Yeah, it was nicely done.
Yeah. So look, the future of the built world isn't just arriving someday. It's being actively shaped right now. And Blueprint Vegas 2025 is precisely where you need to be if you want to influence it, understand its trajectory, and truly capitalize on its immense potential. This deep dive, we hope, has laid bare the event's unmatched scale, the cutting-edge innovation it showcases, and those unparalleled networking opportunities that await you. To secure your place among the global leaders who are quite literally building what's next, you need to head over to blueprintvegas.com. That's blueprintvegas.com. We strongly encourage you to register early, not just for potential exclusive offers, those are nice.
Always good.
Always good. But also to become a Blueprint insider via the website. That ensures you get the very latest updates, speaker announcements, all the important info. Your strategic advantage in the built world really starts right there.
And to connect this to the bigger picture one last time, the insights you'll gain, the network you'll cultivate at Blueprint. These aren't merely nice-to-have benefits. They are a direct investment in your future strategy, in your organization's long-term resilience. In an industry undergoing such rapid transformation, the ability to anticipate, to adapt, it's paramount. So don't miss this opportunity. Don't just observe. Be at the absolute forefront of innovation. It's really about proactive engagement in this rapidly evolving landscape, shaping the future rather than simply reacting to it.
Well said. So just to recap our deep dive today, Blueprint Vegas 2025 stands as the premier, most global gathering for the built world. It uniquely connects top executives, groundbreaking startups, strategic investors, all under one roof. It's the definitive place where you'll encounter the leading edge in transformative technologies. From advanced AI, disruptive construction tech, revolutionary smart building solutions, and so much more. And crucially, it offers unparalleled networking and learning opportunities, placing you directly in conversation with the industry's top minds and the most significant capital allocators.
Which brings us, I think, to a final, maybe provocative thought for you, the listener, to consider. In a world where the built environment is transforming at just an unprecedented pace, how crucial is it for you to not just passively observe these shifts, but to actively participate in shaping them? What unique insights, what innovative solutions, or maybe what strategic partnerships will you bring to the table at Blueprint 2025 that could genuinely shift the industry's direction? Something to think about.
Definitely something to think about. We truly hope this deep dive has given you a compelling, a comprehensive preview of Blueprint Vegas 2025. If this conversation sparked more questions for you, or if there are other intricate areas of the built world you'd like us to unpack in a future deep dive, please don't hesitate to let us know. We'd love to hear from you. Thank you for joining us on the deep dive.